I can't remember what part I'm filming because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered checking and things like that, but gunk wash is finally dried. We've had 2 very light coats of Future on this, just to give it that shine again, because we're going to do some oil stain weathering now, which I'm really looking forward to because I've not done it for ages and ages and ages and I always get it wrong. So this will be quite entertaining to figure out. I had to do it. I had to try one. It looks awesome. It really does. I'm getting giddy again now. I'm becoming very giddy. So, what we shall do first is take that apart and rebuild him. Let's get these out of the way. I can give you a very clear shot of what I'm doing. Collars, I always forget these collars. Don't forget these collars. I keep forgetting to put them in. Okay, so that's on. And remember, be very careful because these are delicate. I think I brought that in the last episode. I can't quite remember now. It was a very long time ago. So be quite careful with these. It's been a bit hectic recently. It's now 2 days after I turned 40. Yay! It's been quite chaotic. I've had a couple of night shifts to deal with and odd working days where I'm in at ridiculously early times and then ridiculously late and then back in for another ridiculously early time. The joys of working for the NHS. Right then. Enough faffing about. Here's my thing with the stuff. I've actually splashed out and bought Mix odourless turpentine. That's the AK Interactive one. It's exactly the same stuff, but that bottle's a little bit murky now because I was stupid and put my brush in there instead of using a tiny little cappy thing. Now, fellas amongst you will possibly recognise that as a scented candle floaty votive thing. Don't throw these away. These are very handy indeed. Because I tend to, I've not actually used that much, I tend to knock these things over like that. Like I've just done with the water over there. See? Because I'm clumsy. Just bear with me a minute. I've just done it there as well. I'm going home. I've had enough. Oh well, I needed to tidy up anyway. You know that lovely shiny new bottle of odourless thinner I was showing you a minute ago? There's not much left. I resign. Ha. Old packing casey type thing. I'm just going to pick away at that. To be honest, I can't even remember where I got this from. It's one of those things I've had for years and years and years and years. The origins are lost in the depths of time. Just have a quick pick of it. Now where's my Starship Filth? There's my Starship Filth. Starship Filth. I'm using a bit of cellophane from the brushes that I bought from Hobbycraft. Went out and got a set especially for doing oils. Dale Rownley. I can't ever pronounce that bloody name. Dale Rowney. It's a set of 5, I think, from Hobbycraft. Outside of the UK, I'm not too sure where you'd get these from. I'm afraid I can't help you with that. I'm literally just going to dab in. And then with some kitchen roll. Wait for the camera to catch up focus. It's really delicately, and you can twist around. And dab it off. And the great thing about this, with it being oils, they do take slightly longer to dry, as we now know. And you can work with them for ages afterwards. It's great. And if we do get something wrong, we can come along with a little bit of odourless thinner and take it back off again. So I don't want to go absolutely nuts overboard with this. And we're going to go through the same kind of thing where we weather it, let it dry for a couple of days, come back with some varnish. Seal it all down, and then we can go on with the next stage of weathering, which will be proper oil streaks. Get some of his feet as well. So we're going to go right away around him, completely at random. And don't forget the back sides too. Oops. And don't forget his head. That should do us. Leave that for a couple of days. Ooh, I nearly gave 3PO away then. Nope, we're not ready for you yet. That will come at the end of the video. At the end of the episode even. So, leave that for a couple of days, and then we're going to come back with some engine grease and do some more weathering and things like that. Watching paint dry. Okay, 1 week later, I had a couple of night shifts to get out of the way and things like that, so that came in handy. But we've now got, go focus, some lovely little dents and scratches now, and that's purely from the Starship Filth and how it's put on, things like that. So, where have you gone? I did have some rubber tubing type things to go in his feet and his ankles, so I'm going to throw them in. Stripping down anyway, because I don't want to stick his arms together and stick his head into one piece. So, just to make life a little bit easier with holding it, where's my twee things gone? Oh, I'll find it in a minute, but what we're going to do now is seal it with some Johnson's Clear. That's the old stuff. The new stuff is available, obviously. I've had that bottle for about 8 years. I think I've already mentioned that a few times. That's the thing now, because I'm filming in week spurts for literally 10 minutes at a time, and I don't know what I've said and what I haven't said anymore. It's cracking me up. So, which I'll go in with, flip you that way, and get you that way, just that, like so. So that's my old airbrush from eBay. This was literally about 15 quid. I have no idea what the equivalent is outside of the UK. Price wise, it was cheap as chips. I it does the job. Don't go ruining your best airbrush with this stuff. Okay, so that's there, like so. Oh, toys on, turn on the noisy compressor. Good grief. Oh. Like so, let that build up. Aha! Found you. Ooh, what was that? And if you do have any of these, before you do that and open it up, make sure you cleared it of all the little tiny small pieces you're holding. Hey. Yeah, ready. Did you go in that side? Yes, you did. We get there eventually, honest. Come on, today be nice. Stay out thereabouts. Right then, where's my scrap piece? Scrap piece, you'll do. Quick test on a piece of old card. I'm seeing better. Just make sure the needle's clear, and then let's work with that. So a couple of really light coats just to seal in all that lovely gunk. Show the people, Tony. Like I say, we'll let this go off for about an hour or so. Oh, well, you shush. So we're giving it another light coat in about 10 minutes time. Let it go off for about an hour and then we'll come back with a few more streaks and bits and bobs. So I'll see you soon. Oh, we're oh so slowly getting oh so slowly. Alright, so we've grabbed all these ancillary parts again, and then get the snippety doo. Snippety doo, show the people, Tony. Oh, there's a big glary white spot. Okay, get the snippety doo. This is for, let me think. Is this the eye cover? Yeah, I think this is for his eye. It pops up. Yeah. Bloody compressor. I think I'd be used to it by now. But no, it still makes me jump even now. Just very, very carefully trim that piece. And get it the right way around. You've got this little tabby thing that goes in the little hole just there. Give that a squish with the fingernail. Lovely solid clunk again. Now do be careful, it is a two-piece setup just there. So do be careful with that. If you're not too sure, by all means drop a bit of glue in there just to secure it. But that will go on the top of his head in a moment. It does look like you're given a choice. I'll try and pick that up because it's still drying. If you have a look there, you've got a pinhole anyway. Let's try and get a bit closer. Where either the eyepiece will fit in to the hole, or the little radar dish type thing will fit in, and then you get the tab there for the other cover will fit in either one of these two holes, as you can see there. So you do get the choice. Now, I could be wrong on this. The eye, I think, does come out of a different hole in Return of the Jedi. You know, when he's being pulled out from the sand after the escape from Jabba. That could have been completely accidental, or it could be one of those things, because Lucas did flip the footage around every now and then for some strange reason. I think I discussed that with the Stormtrooper build. One moment you've got a Stormtrooper shooting right-handed, and next you've got him shooting left-handed. And it swaps back again. Yeah. So I've got one open flap. Now, something's telling me I should be painting the inside of that blue. And we've got a really loose fit on either side. That's horribly loose. Look at that. Shocking. That really is shocking. Just made a bit for freedom too. Now be careful with the radar. It is quite a tight fit, so you might need to knock the paint off that bit. Possibly with a sander. I'll give that a quick go first with my sanding stick. You were there a second ago, where have you gone now? Let's try you till I find you. So you can really patiently go around with one of these. I'll try and show you that. Turn the piece as you're moving. Try and keep everything nice and even. Oh, hold on, I think Tony's made a mistake. I'll have to check on that in a minute. Let's check that now. Let it go. Boinkity boink 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 boink. Instructions for that bit. Tony has made a boo-boo. So, apparently we can use that one, or this one. So it's going to be that one, or that one for his head, his radar. And the smaller one for the eye. Just in there. Right, be careful with that one, boys and girls. It should be in there. Right, so we'll swap this around, just to give us a little bit more space. Oops. Don't start breaking stuff now, Tony. Slow down. You can shush. Oh. I resign. Right, we'll put this one in here. Like so, there we go. That makes more sense. Lovely stuff. Right then, let's build you together. Where would you live? Stay. It actually shows this thing back here, but it doesn't tell you what you can put in there. That won't fit. That definitely won't. So what goes in there? Got one of those. You've got one of those. You've got one of those. One of those. One of those. But it doesn't actually tell you what goes in the back one. Very odd. Very odd indeed. Okay. Let's see how crowded this gets. So apparently the saw will go in here. I think so. Be careful. I'm a professional nerk. And I'm knowingly doing this, knowing that I can break that part. If it doesn't fit, don't force it, like I've just done. You may well find you'll hear and it'll break, and you'll cry, like I've done often. It's got a shouty thing. Make sure the little buttony thing is at the bottom. Now, like so. It does get quite crowded by the look of it. You can go in there, and again with the shouty thing saying put me this way around. So it's going to be that little stubby button. So yeah, I'll show you. A little stubby button just there at the bottom. Do be careful with this part. I've already bent it quite a few times, as you can see right there. It is one of those soft vinyl-y parts. Do take care with it, because it's on the verge of breaking that now. So it's had a clumsy mancunian all over it, and you've got a choice now of the 3 holes. Personally, I do believe it will go towards the top anyway. But it depends on which version of R2 you're having. New Hope, it'll be towards the top when it goes towards the desk at the Death Star. Empire Strikes Back, it's one of these two further down when he's trying to escape from Bespin, I think. I could be wrong, probably am. Feel free to correct me. Now we've got to try and find all the doors. So I think, yeah, that's one of them. Just have a quick clean up. So that's this one here. Gets a bit fiddly now, I think. So we've got all this stuff in the way. So there's one. Yeah, don't be stuck with whacking all that into R2 either. You've got the exact same holes in R5, whatever he's ended up. Where do you go? What, 20,000 boxes all over the place. It's getting ridiculous in this room. So I'll bring out R5. You know, that's the R5 body. You've still got all this as well, so don't limit yourself to whacking it all into R2. Spread it about a bit. You don't have to have 2 of these in R2's bonds, I don't think. Come on. I could be wrong on that one. I am wrong on that one. Yeah, ignore that part. Ignore that bit. Oops. See, I'm getting clumsy again now. Alright. So, plonk you there. Stay. Stay. Good boy. 25 goes on that side. That's 25, remember that one? That's 25. That's 25. I have an air leak somewhere for that compressor to keep kicking in like it does. So 25 goes in there. Again, we'll line all the tabs up. Be very careful not to knock anything we've already put in. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. Means we're doing something wrong, and there's a little bit of paint needs taking off somewhere usually. So that's that one. 26 is on the other side. Yep. So this is the fun part, when you can see everything coming together. Please, 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 don't make my mistake. Be patient. Take your time. Don't rush it, like I'm doing at the moment. Prudence is telling me take some of these out. So we can get to that centre door there, which should be 29. Which is this one here. There we go. Stick with you. Further down. I'll stick you there. In the middle. Is that? There we go. I'll twist that one a little bit. Looks lovely. I'll be taking some of these back out again, and I will be transferring them to R5 once I've actually finished him. So I'll bring the leg into play now. And I can't remember which way around they go either. It's been a while. It's been over a week. What happens in a week in my brain? Far too much happens in my week, in my brain even. I resign. I think that one goes there. No, it doesn't. Knew I should have numbered these. Okay. Just go that way. Okay. And again, be quite careful. They are quite delicate, these. It does need a little persuasion. That's the wrong one. Oh, will you shush? How long have we done so far? The clock on the back of you tells me we're on 16 minutes. So So hopefully I can get this this next leg in before I have to stop and start the next clip, because I can only film in 20-minute clips on this thing. There you go, so that's one done. And then the other one. Having done the dry fit with R5 to begin with, definitely helped with this build. I do have a vague memory of when I came to these hoses, it is easier to do the top one first, and it does point that out in the instructions, to be honest. There we go. There's the hoses. Oh, focus. So, what we need to do now is, I'll show you really quickly on one of these panels here. Just take some of these away. Obviously, you're going to take your time doing this. Don't rush through it like I'm doing. I'm just going to scrape some of this paint away. So that one is a bit too snug. So we've gone back to the bare plastic there. Typical, camera gives up. So I'm just going to give that the aluminium. Oh, lighting's gone wonky again. Touch of the aluminium on the top. Blend that in a little bit now. Get your finger in. Put some chips in. Nice and subtle. Even though the light doesn't show it. And then just take off most of that silver again. A bit more than that. You can see I'm working it back with my finger as well. Yeah, don't worry too much. It's just the illusion we want to give more than anything. I think so. Something else there, and then a couple more tiny little chips. Here and there. And for the most part you won't be able to see these anyway because of the shine and stuff like that, but if you look really closely you'll be able to see them. Just adds another layer, another dimension. My camera's struggling like mad with that shine. I'm not too sure what it's going to look like until I get to edit that. And what I'm going to do now as well, if you see the power coupling point just there, I've actually painted that wrong. That should be silver in the centre and blue on the outside. So we'll correct that as well while we're here. think so. So we'll come back with the blue and do the outside edge once that's dried. Let's go on for the fun bit. Before we go properly onto the fun bit, this centre cap I'd completely missed with the masking fluid, so let's have a quick scratch at the blue. Brings out the silver from underneath, and you can also do a couple of dots and dabs here and there. Do a bit of stuff around the edge. Just bring it out a little bit. And we'll pop that back over into place. There we go. It's better. Hi guys, as you can probably see there, we've jumped forward a hell of a lot. The stuff you've just been watching was filmed 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, something like that. And it's taken that long for all the oil paint to dry and stuff like that. So eventually this is where we're going to end up, eventually. This is just a quick thing to say thank you for following the series so far. Thank you for following the other videos I've been doing. Oh, let's adjust my chair a little bit, there we go. Don't panic, you'll be seeing this in the next episode. I've just been editing everything together now, and there's like so much stuff, there really is. There's another, definitely 1 episode left, possibly 1.5, so I might have to do a little bit of time lapse in the next video just to cut everything down. But in the meantime, what we're going to be doing from this point on is a reader's gallery, so there's going to be a little bit of a slidey show type thing in a minute when I finish waffling at you. It can be any model that you're working on, it can be any genre, it doesn't have to be just Bandai kits or just the Millennium Falcon. Send me everything that you're doing. You know, the more the merrier. Work in progress, stuff that you've done in the past or anything like that. We need to get your work out there now, especially you new guys on the Falcon building group on Facebook. There's a lot of you guys saying, I've never done anything like this before, does this look alright? Dudes, trust me, you are absolutely awesome at what you're doing right now. You got people like me who've been doing this for the best part of 25 years on and off. You got people like Fox, who's been doing it for the best part of 30 years. There's even Ted from E Models and guys like that. We're all looking at the stuff that you're doing, and you've literally just started doing this for the first time in your lives. You're doing stuff that we've been trying to do for 30 years. So trust me, you are up there with us straight away, and it's absolutely awesome to look and on the Facebook page and see the you know, the standard of work. I can't even get my words out properly. That's how blown away I am with the stuff that you're knocking out. Send them in. Either link me. I'm on Facebook as my real self, Tony Fairclough. I'm trying to do at the moment my own Facebook page for doing this. Don't break him again. For doing this kind of stuff. So I'll update you with that as soon as I can. Send me a personal message, find me on Twitter, the links are below here somewhere, and send me this stuff so I can display your work. Again, thanks for watching guys, thanks for being on this journey with me. I will see you soon. Thank you.